Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. We're at the Lebanon Auto Auction, which is a public auto auction. It's one of the smaller ones that I go to, but I never miss it because, you know, if something goes through that I missed, I just kick myself in the backside. So what I'm noticing, and I just wanted to pass this on, are the value of the vehicles coming through and the number of vehicles coming through these auctions are decreasing. And some of that has to do with the reciprocal tariffs and the 25% tariffs on vehicles. There was a rush this last month on people going to buy new vehicles before the price jumped $6,000, $7,000, $10,000. So what I'm waiting for is to see the flood of used cars that were trade-ins and are available to us, but I don't see really any different right now, any difference in the quality and the number of vehicles. They've actually dropped a bit. So just something that we have to keep in mind for those that are going to these auctions. And so not a whole lot of exciting vehicles here, but I want to show you there are a bunch of township cars or government cars that have been traded in, and they're K-9 units. And since, you know, we have the Furry shop manager, I wanted to show those to you, how they're set up and how they're, I don't know, they kind of make me cringe a little bit when I see the inside of them, probably because my shop manager has a lavish vehicle with plenty of room and no cages, but at least these are set up with water dishes. Let me go show you these now and let me know what you think of them. Yeah, so the line goes all the way around and then on the other side of that building, but there are pretty many empty spots. And as you can see here, all of these are older, late model with a ton of mileage, 200,000 or more. So the mileage is up, the quality's down, the number of cars are down, and that's because the number of cars being purchased and the trade-ins that go with them are going down. But we have a lot of these government issue coming up right here. And I want to show you some of these inside now. So this is a 2015 Dodge Durango. Only has 76,000 miles, but it's outfitted to be a K-9 unit. And you can see the lights, spotlights there, lights up top. We have lights on the corners, lights on the grill. Would be a pretty cool puppy mobile. Beat up on the outside, you can see they took the vinyl off. Some was left on. This is the adhesive from a stripe. Damage. These things go through a lot. Other side doesn't look too bad. Deep gash over here that's starting to rust. But let me show you the interiors. So check this out. So we have all kinds of controls here. I'm trying to figure out what they were, what they are. And here we have, okay, pop status. That will pop the door. Let's see if that works. Let's turn this on. Ooh, that had a hell of a rattle to it. How many miles are on this again? Yep, 76,000. Well, it didn't sound very good. Anyways, I believe it's not hooked up, but if you push that button, the door would pop. Here we have radios. Let's see if it goes in. Yeah. No, it goes in immediately. No problem there. But check this out back here where the puppers go. Cage back there. So at least you can communicate to them, and they have air to breathe, turn on the air conditioner. But you hit that button, this door pops open, and the dog, the K-9 comes flying out. But look how confined this space is. I mean, I guess that's fine when you're trying to keep, you know, a dog that's trained to attack under control until you pop the door. See, he has a little bowl of water strap there, which is pretty cool. But, you know, very hard floor where I would have this out and just give from here all the way back to the back of the vehicle to my dog for room, and she can lay in the soft carpet. Plus, I'll put a bed down sometimes. But very confining. Guess it has to be. Some of them, well, yeah, this one has a fan right here, so it can circulate the air in here. Plus, the air conditioning would come in through the front here. Let me know what you think about that. And some lights here, so when they pop this open, there's an indication that the door's open at nighttime. These spotlights are pretty cool. Twist all the way around. I guess you could keep these on. I'm surprised they didn't take off the LED lights up top. I'd fire them up, but I don't know which button it is. Are now out of inspection as well. LEDs here. LEDs here. I'm not sure if they still work. Anything else up top? LEDs back here. Yep, some LEDs. K-9 unit, LEDs back here. Here is another one over here. This is an older one. This one hasn't been on the road for a while. Only has 94,000 miles. This is early 2000s. Yeah, 09. Ford Explorer. Just has the light bar up top there. Let's see what this cage looks like. Tighter here, but it goes back in there, and then there's the bowl. And this at least has a mat, so it's a little bit softer, and he's not sliding around back there as you go around turns. Lights up top, there's a fan right there. And a big fan right here, so plenty of air circulation. Plus you would get, oh, Fido was chewing on the seat there. Plus you would get the air conditioning coming through the vents there. He was a little pissed at the hinge here. And then back there you could store your equipment. Huh. I thought that's interesting how these are set up. I thought I'd show that to you. Okay, so here is a regular unit. I don't think it's a K-9 unit. Push bar, LEDs up front. Look at that beefy push bar. 106,000 on this one. Still inspected till the end of this month. Look at that spotlight. That'd be neat to have at nighttime. That's controlled by in here. All right, what did they leave inside? Let's see this thing. This one sounds a lot healthier than the other one. All the radios out. Manual scan. Here's a scanner for the 2A radio. And that's where the perps go. Hey, shut up back there. So I guess as soon as you have them cuffed and stuffed, they go back in here. Now they put the regular seats back, but you can see the plastic seats that somebody headed for the big house would have to sit in. Don't seem very comfortable. Look how claustrophobic that is. You don't have much room, which is good. And might as well get used to the bars, I guess. Plexiglass, cage leading to the back. Huh. Well, that's interesting. And it seems to be a whole bunch of these. Here's another one. I guess they're set up the same way. Light bar up top. Anything left in? No, pretty much all the important stuff was ripped out. And that one doesn't even work very well. Pop the button and there comes Fido. Set up about the same way, airflow dish. Okay, enough of those. I just wanted to show those to you. Okay guys, shorter video today, not a whole lot of exciting cars to look at, cars and trucks, but I do like going through these government issued vehicles, police, K-9 units, and it's just interesting to see how they're set up. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I'll catch you in the next video. Hey, pull over!